Coach, hard loss on the road. Just your overall thoughts on tonight.
Yeah, really disappointing result. Credit to our guys for down 10, with I think 5 and change to play in regulation to find a way to get it to overtime. I thought those guys were on the floor, showed a lot of heart, a lot of grit, and I was proud of that. I thought, I think in the first overtime we had a chance to close that game out and up 4 with 21 seconds left, and we foul, which is the last thing you want to do in that situation. It stops the clock, allows them to cut the lead in half and then set their press. And to compound that, we did not do a good job of getting our press break set. Kind of threw the ball into the area where we don't want it to go, which is tight to the sideline or the end line. Didn't handle the trap, and they made a play and caused a turnover to tie the game up. That was a dagger for sure. But all that being said, to get it to the second overtime and had the ball with a chance to take the lead late under 30 and just did not execute what we drew up in the timeout. And credit to them, they came down and made a really big play. They made one more play than we did. So this one definitely hurts and stings, because I thought, we put ourselves in a position to win and just did not close the game out the way that you need to, especially on the road. But credit to LMU. We have to get rest, recover, and figure out a way, somehow, some way, to go to Malibu and win a game on Saturday.
Career night for Ryan. Just what did you see out of your guard?
Yeah, he did a good job early in the game. Obviously, they're keyed up on him, and he did a good job giving himself up, cutting. I thought that was the best he's been all year in terms of moving without the basketball and taking what the defense gave him. Our bigs did a good job of finding him on some of those back cuts, and I thought those plays, those layups he got to start the game kind of got him going. And he made some big time plays, big time shots in that game. To have 32, that's a really impressive night. And on a bum ankle, he sprained his ankle late in the game. So, but that's who Ryan is. He's a warrior.
Barry had some strong defensive plays at the end of regulation and in overtime, 4-4 from the free throw line. What did that provide for you?
Yeah, I thought Barry did a really nice job. I told him late in the game with 7 minutes of play that we were going to go small ball and put him at the 5. And I just talked to him about defending and rebounding and playing with a chip on his shoulder. I thought he did a really good job. Knocked down some big free throws, as you said, in that stretch. But that's what we expect out of Barry. That was good to see. We need more of that going forward.
Seems like Legend is getting more comfortable in late game situations. What do you see out of your freshman tonight?
Yeah, he's not scared. He competes. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I like all those things. And he's never scared of the moment, and I appreciate that. I thought that was as good as he's been on the defensive side up to this point. He took the challenge of guarding the basketball and fighting through screens and, showed a lot of growth, and so I'm proud of that. I'm excited to see how he can continue to get better as the year goes along. But as long as he plays with that, that oomph and that intention on both sides of the ball, he's going to get some good minutes and be a really key contributor for us.
Day off tomorrow, but what can you tell us about this year's Pepperdine team?
Yeah, I haven't really watched too much. I caught a little bit of the game before our game started, tonight against San Diego. I know they're searching for their first league win still, but Malibu is a tough place to play. They're well coached. I know they run a lot of split flex action, and we're gonna have to get into the scout tonight, tomorrow, and we'll get a good plan together and get our guys ready to compete. There's no feeling sorry. We had a chance to win a really hard road game on the road against a really good team and came up a little bit short. So got to circle the wagons, come back tomorrow, get our minds in the right place, and get ready to compete at a high level on Saturday.